We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin.
And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. Our ceremonial product comes courtesy of Roger Debs of Burn Your Tongue, cleverly not so hidden in the Quilted Bear in the Newgate Mall in Ogden, Utah. We raise our flames to Roger. The hallowed shelves of Burn Your Tongue now hold over 700 sauces, making Burn Your Tongue one of the largest sauce purveyors anywhere. If you're a chili head, you must make the pilgrimage. You can also find Roger on Facebook at the link in the description below. And what this is from Blazing Foods, who was one of the co-champions of the very lengthy head-to-head battle of the Hot Nuts, which of course you can find all of those videos in the battle playlist. But so they have the Death Nut Challenge, of course. This is the Carolina Reaper Corn Nugz. So I'm starting to see more stuff from Blazing Foods kind of getting out there. And this particular one, as mentioned at the beginning, comes courtesy of Burn Your Tongue for all your hot, spicy needs. The Emporium, of course, now with multiple locations as well as I record this. So this is Field Heat with Reaper Scorpion 7 Hot Brain Strain. I'm assuming that's different from 7 Pot Primo, but I don't actually know. And the ghost peppers, the ghost with the most. All right, so we have those things plus the corn nuts. Sorry, corn nugs. And my camera's not liking this for some reason. Okay, get it together. You'll figure it out. All right, sea salt, and spice. My guess is that there's probably some onion, garlic, that type of thing as far as flavoring goes. So let's open this thing up. Now there is another guy who makes videos somewhat local to me, kind of sort of, in the vicinity anyway, named Mark, and him and his buddy did this product as well. And so the idea with that was, you know, they said it was spicy, and if you want extra spice, do the entire tube. So I can't really see these very well in this tube. So, and they don't seem to want to come out. So let's just do this. Yeah, there's more of those in there than I was expecting. So let's put that off to the side for now. And you can take a look at them here. Honestly, they don't seem. A lot of these don't seem particularly coated. This will be interesting. Let's take a little smell here. It smells mostly just like salt and corn nuts, nugs, whichever you prefer. There is some spice on these for sure, but that was kind of the interesting thing to me. Was I was wondering how well the spices would stick to these. You can see, here's a closer look at these. Let's get some different ones here. You can kind of see it a little bit with the white point with a spoon. All right, so let's maybe I should try these individually. I'll try I'll try one by itself first. So let's pick you. Here we go. It does taste like corn nut. All right. So this, I'm just going to say this is not a challenge item. I'm not taking anything that Mark, sorry Mark, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, but I'm not taking anything they said in that video, him and his friend, as any sort of challenge or anything like that. So extreme hot caution. So I don't know, there is larger bags of these available, but with this type of product, I don't necessarily like to get big bunches of stuff because, you know, if you guys look through my Inferno playlist, there's a lot of times I'll get stuff and I will punt on it because I'm not going to eat it just for the sake of me. I mean, stuff has to generally taste good, which is why you don't see a lot of challenges. I think Mark and his friend actually did the Death Nut, one of the Death Nuts, one or two of them maybe. So I'll put a link to the video where he does these in the description down below, and you guys can check out some of his videos as well. Mark's done a few of the sauces that I've done also, and of course he's another friend of Roger, just like me. Though I've never met him directly. Alright, so I'm just going to eat these by the spoonful. This is empty, by the way. There's nothing in this. It's all in this. And you know what? I should give you guys a white point. Alright. There you go. There are some bitter bits that are a bit unpleasant here. Generally, this though is there's not a lot of flavor. It's mostly just salted corn nuts. I have a very, very slight burn. I would put this burn at probably a default 1. Corn nuts don't really go this hot, obviously. Now we're starting to get a little bit of heat. I'd call it maybe probably a legit 1 now. There's some really sharp notes of burn just on the real front part of my tongue. But they're kind of scattered, almost like it's a sprinkling. Well, these are kind of fun. Hottest on Earth, probably. There's not any corn nuts that are going to be anywhere near as spiky as this. So I would not get these again though. And here's my thought on this. This approach is wrong. So what they should be doing is going to buy actual corn nuts and saying, hey, what if we made the nacho cheese version scorching? What if we made the ranch scorching? That way you have a flavor component that's already known to stick to these things. That I think is my biggest thing with this. So much seasoning slid off. There's no dust in the bottom of this or anything. I dumped the entire thing in here. This is empty. There's no dust in the bottom of this either. I think that's really where this kind of gets off track a little bit. It's not, I wouldn't get it again. It's not unpleasant or anything like that. I mean, I like the idea. I think the execution here just needs work. So if you're listening out there, Blazin', go back to the drawing board and just like corn nuts, find stuff that actually sticks to these things. You know, their nacho cheese or their ranch, they both do a pretty good job of getting that dust all over the stuff. And then just spike actual flavors. Just trying to have pepper and salt. Honestly, black pepper sort of works, you know, in some applications, but like you don't see, I've never seen a black pepper and salt corn nut. Get some flavor. Like these things are not a good snack to just kind of try to have isolated like this, for me anyway. So, but there it is. The two all done now of the Blazin' Foods Carolina Reaper Corn Nugs. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.